Follow me today for this incredible adventure. Stay tuned. You're gonna love it.
Adesso torna ancora, torna a da guardare, che lega sto cuore mio, non si può mai più
Ciro! Ciro, where are you taking us today?
The path of the gods, of course.
So we're going?
Yes, we are ready to go.
Ready to go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Ovviamente siamo qua. Stiamo a Bomerano, vedete?
So we're right there in Bomerano.
Bomerano, we reach Colle Serra.
Okay.
Vi do dei flash qua così dopo non ve lo dico. Colle Serra era semplicemente il centro del villaggio. Più famiglie di contadini vivevano là.
Okay, so Colle Serre was the center of where all the families lived.
Perché era come in inglese un roundabout. Milking Mountains. Adesso è un posto dove si produce il famoso provolone del Monaco, mozzarella, eccetera, eccetera.
This is where all the milk is produced to make the very special provolone del Monaco. That Stanley è diventato famosissimo in America perché Stanley Tucci ha
E il
portato
50% del latte deve essere
dei monti lattari.
delle mucche ageroline.
Ok. Okay.
Poi da
Local
dove lo
cows.
prendono questo latte
Let's
non
see.
lo sappiamo.
Okay. Wild arugula.
Guarda, poi vi spiego perché qua tutto è così.
Incredible. Why is everything so strong? The flavors. Why, Ciro?
Why? Perché
Why?
c'è la presenza di pomice. La pomice venne fuori dall'eruzione del 79 d.C.
Ok.
Arrivò fino a qua 50 km.
Ok.
Il pomice contiene acqua e soprattutto sali
Okay.
minerali.
There's the presence of pumice, which is full of salt. E che altro?
Sali minerali.
Salts and water. That's why everything grows and it's super bitter and super healthy for you, I'm sure. We're in the mountains of Agerola, but then take a look to your right and look what you see. We're gonna keep going, keep walking, and you'll be happy to see where we're going. This is Furore, one of the 13 municipalities that are part of the path. This was all abandoned 80, 90 years ago, and now they've realized the treasure they have. We're gonna go to a shepherd's home that lives actually on the path. It's gonna be incredible. Let's go. Path of the Gods cannot be complete without having the Virgin Mary right there in the rocks. A little snack for the donkeys along the way. These are chestnut tree
Chestnuts plants.
plants.
Completely different. Chestnut that does produce fruits, produce sticks.
The wood.
I am not joking.
Yes.
This is a form of
maybe
commerce. Yes.
a wild
It's
chestnut.
really very, very good,
Strong.
this chestnut. Strong.
Strong.
This is a news. Look, also to contain the wall. It's especially in Penisola Sorrentina are used to build pergolati or pergole.
Pergolati, which are balconies.
Yes, balconies to protect lemon and
The
orange
lemons, the
during
oranges.
the
Winter months, the
wind,
cold.
but anyway, to
Even
create
the sun, right?
Yes,
It's even to protect it from the
create a
sun.
just atmosphere for the lemon and orange.
Yes.
And so, why this? Because this type of chestnuts contains a substance called tannino. Tannin.
Okay.
This tannin repel insect, bacteria.
Yes.
And so you can put in the soil, and for 25 years you have,
no problem. There's no
also
rotting.
to painting.
To paint,
so
there's no rotting,
Because
there's no-
produce this.
Substance.
Now they cost a lot of money. So, but
Sure, of
also
course.
during the century, this was
What
a
was
form
used.
of commerce, also on the paths.
He's explaining. You have the orange and the lemon groves underneath. In the middle you have the olives, l'uva, and on
anche
top
grano,
you have all even the wheat.
terrazzamente vengono costruiti per i
Incredible.
vitigni, ed also il grano, serviva il grano
Yes, the
allora
wheat
per,
to make the breads.
This,
The path?
The path is the only things public. This is public. It's like a road, an ancient
Okay.
road.
So this,
Then the other one, all that there will be
Owners.
and owners.
Okay.
For you in the United States, it's completely different, but it is in this way here. Because this is like a road. This is public.
It's a public road, but
Now
all
this
the
is public until Colle Serra belongs to the municipality of Agerola, then Positano.
Okay, so imagine we're going through all these little towns. Let's continue on, Ciro.
Yeah.
Ciro, dillo di nuovo.
This is just to show you pergola or pergolato, little one for the grapes.
For the grape. And it's the chestnut wood
Yes,
that's used.
always built with the chestnut sticks.
So, as we're walking, this is Ciro's good friend Roberta, who's an amazing tour guide. And she's going to explain a little bit where we are.
So-
Please, Roberta, first of all, thank you.
Nothing,
Thank
nothing.
you.
My pleasure. Allora, we are at the beginning of the Path of the Gods. I think you already know we are going to walk this beautiful trail, which is one of the main mule trek of the Amalfi Coast. Consider that in the past it was used to unite, literally, to allow people from mountainside to reach the shore down in Positano, since it was not easy to have food all year round. So they were using this trail to have this literally trading between mountain product and sea product.
And the sea product. The fishermen and
Exactly,
the
and
farmers,
meat, cheese, and
yes.
everything like that. If we look back at that side, we can. This doesn't belong to Agerola. This belongs to Furore, and this is one of the easier way to understand how the Amalfi Coast is built. So we have all those terraces, one on top of the other. They are a way to use every single inch of space vertically. On top of the terraces, we find, and we have a closer look here. If you look up there, we have the vineyards. So one of the main production here in the Amalfi Coast are lemons, but below the 250 feet from the sea level. And here we have vineyards. So this beautiful terrace is made with dry stone walls. So this means that there's no cement, only rock, so that the water can drain. Scaffolder in wood, which is chestnut wood. They have the vegetable garden below and the vineyard above.
So they really use every inch of their space.
Exactly.
And I guess by being in between, the vegetables get protected from the harsh heat.
Exactly.
Because you have the mountain that
But if you look around, we also have a good vegetation, like there are many trees.
many trees. Okay, the terraces.
We have one of the most beautiful view of the Path of the Gods, which show us this mountain ridge with the Milky Mountains. So the Milky Mountains, it's a hiking trail and mountain that starts from Salerno and ends in Sorrento. We can hike it all in 4 days, and the last section ends with the island of Capri. We can see it from here. So if you zoom, the very last peak that we can see, it looks like it's zigzag, going like this, with the three mountains on the side. The three
Faraglioni.
rocks are the Faraglioni.
The Faraglioni.
Exactly. And from here, it looks like Capri, it's one with the mountain chain. And technically it is, because it is connected under the sea level.
Okay.
Of
So
course,
one day it must have been together.
yes, it was together in the past, and that's the reason why they found some bones of big animals such as mammoth.
Wow,
there.
so we're really going back.
Yes, exactly. And if we go on the other section there, down there, we can see the center of the town, Praiano. We have to understand that we have Amalfi at the left, like it's in that direction, and Positano to the right, that is going to be visible later.
Okay.
Praiano is just 10 minutes driving after Positano. It's not as famous as Positano, but it's absolutely worth.
It's a
Taking a
beautiful little
walk down
village.
there.
Yes, I've
Yes.
been. Hope to bring my viewers. Also, in America, the minute you say Amalfi Coast,
Amalfi.
so the Amalfi Coast will be the path all along there.
Exactly. It starts here with the town of Positano.
Okay.
And it doesn't end with the Amalfi itself. It is a name Amalfi Coast. It's because in the medieval time, this area, including the island of Capri, was a maritime republic.
Okay.
La Repubblica Marinara di Amalfi. That's
Okay,
the
so it
reason
was
why.
the head of
Yes,
the area,
exactly.
and that's
It
why
was
it's
the head
called
of the area, and it still takes names
of the Amalfi,
Yes.
but it actually ends where?
in Cetara.
In Cetara, so
Mm-hmm.
it's quite further down the coast. But what's very common to us is Positano. Amalfi is what we know as the Amalfi Coast,
Exactly.
which is the most popular. Grazie Roberta, sei favolosa.
Grazie a te, Alessandra.
Everybody knows Sambuca Romana? These are the flowers that the liqueur is made from. The pumice rock, it's so light. Look at that. Not heavy like a rock. This is what absorbs all the water and salt. Roberta, che altro ci puoi dire di questa pietra?
This belongs to the pumice that we can see here belongs to an old eruption of the Vesuvio, which is one of the most famous eruptions of this area. It's the one of the 79 that covered Pompeii and Herculaneum. It still pops up because since it's one of the lighter rock that belongs to, yes, a volcano, one of the lighter igneous material that we have, pops up when it rains.
Wow.
And we can see it in the side of this like missing area. It's extremely slippery. It rolls when you walk on it.
Right, because it's so light, so it's not gripping to the ground, so it acts like a slide.
But that's the reason why this area is so green and nourished. It's
Okay.
because it's full of minerals, volcanic minerals, and it gives nourishment to all this land.
On the line, and that's what gives it the flavor of your vegetables. So they don't
Yes.
absorb a lot of water. So they're grown with the minerals of the rock and the sun.
Perfect.
Perfect combination for perfect delicious food.
Ciao! Stiamo parlando di lunghe giornate, ciao Roberta. Come va? Tutto bene?
All friends of Antonio.
Ma sta terra che è cagnata, rinda all'occhio e chi c'è nata, non può morire. Si potesse parla ancora, e guaglione in sta città, la ricetta che è più bella che ci sta, una funesta paravisa.
At Antonio we have his local sheep cheese, pancetta, bruschetta you would call it, with the local wheat biscuit from Agerola. E questo. Allora, ok, the bruschetta production right here. Pomodori del pinnolo, the little cherry tomatoes grown locally. When you ask for French fries, it's fresh potatoes.
Mai sorrento, posso mettere
Talk about cooking the natural way. E ora si mangia. Cheers. Alla salute. No, non fa niente. We just stopped for lunch. This is appetizer. Local oil, bread, homemade wine. We have walnuts. Everything is local and the little clementines.
C'è Roberta.
Let's cook with Antonio. Antonio, che ci prepari?
Vieni,
Guarda,
Lucia,
bruschetta.
Ti è Lucia? Che è bruciata.
È bruciata.
Allora, vieni qua adesso tra
Ma
15
vogliamo fare una
giorni.
cooking class qua.
Attenzione per me. Vieni qua,
Allora tu qua devi venire qua e ti rilassi.
Andiamo a provare.
Ma non devi fare niente.
No.
Non sei la cooking class. Allora, Roberto, gli prendi anche... Sì, pigli, chef, io posso facendo i piatti pure a te.
They don't even cook it. It's cut in slices so thin that they cook it under vinegar and oil.
Pickled pumpkin.
Pickled. Straightforward.
It's a beautiful recipe to make. And this is cheese that Antonio makes with the local milk. Oh wait, I gotta show you the pancetta. Guys, oh,
Paolo, sì,
look how the pancetta is stitched with the local twine. I guess twine right there.
E vedi a fare. Un bicchiere che ti sei. Vai a cannetto,
Il
sono 5 bottiglie.
profumo ed è irresistible. Venite qua.
Welcome to paradise. Basta.
That's it.
Relax. E no stress.
And Antonio will take care of us. Beautiful.
Vedi come sono bello io? Gli altri questi due piatti, no? E glielo viene a mangiare, anzi, vedi? Ciao! Ciao America!
And here's lunch. Everything grown locally, and I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna start with the pickled pumpkin. I'll see you later, a little bit more fuller and a little bit more drunk. Buon appetito.
È differente, già abbiamo fatto un sacco di programmi, vari tipi, non è che è stato un pastore, è stato un pastore 2.0. Però è bello perché tornare a casa, vedere i miei genitori anziani adesso, mamma da quando diceva che ci ha fatto fare un sacco di lavoro, che questo non è un lavoro, è una passione. Se ce l'hai nel sangue riesci a fare anche questo, che non è il ristorante con tutto il rispetto di jazz, no ragazzi.
Fourth generation shepherds. Antonio lives here and he does this out of passion. It's truly humbling that he's carrying on his family traditions. Fast approaching Positano, right behind there. Let's keep walking together. And this is the closest we're gonna get to Positano. There it is. Now we're looking at it from above to below. It looks like a nativity set. So we're headed back, Cheeto. This has been incredible. Allora, we're back. 6 hours hiking. Cheeto, you were formidable. I gotta do this again. This was so exciting, Cheeto. Thank you.
L'hai fatta eccitare, Cino.
Thank you. Grazie. Follow Alessandro's Food Love Travels. A lot of things, a lot of exciting things going on. Ciao.